As we age, staying strong and mobile becomes more than just a goal. It's a necessity for living independently, doing what we love, and avoiding injury. But what if I told you that certain fruits, even the ones labeled as healthy, could actually be weakening your legs, joints, and muscles? Yes, it's true. Some seemingly innocent fruits can silently drain strength from your legs, reduce muscle tone, and make joint pain worse, especially after age 60. But don't worry. In this video, we'll uncover the 7 fruits seniors should avoid, and I'll show you what to eat instead to protect your strength, balance, and freedom. Before we dive in, a quick reminder: not all fruit is bad. In fact, many fruits are essential for senior health, but a few, when eaten too often or in the wrong form, can do more harm than good, especially when it comes to your legs and lower body strength. Our first culprit: canned pineapple, especially the kind packed in heavy syrup. Why? Because it's loaded with added sugars. Just one serving can contain more than 25 grams of sugar. That's nearly the entire daily limit for older adults. Too much sugar causes spikes in blood sugar, leads to inflammation, and triggers something called glycation, which stiffens muscle tissue and weakens joints. Over time, that means weaker legs, more fatigue, and slower recovery from everyday movement. What to eat instead? We'll choose fresh pineapple in moderation. It still has natural sugar, but also contains bromelain, an enzyme that helps reduce joint swelling and supports digestion. Next up, banana overload. Yes, bananas are convenient, and they do offer potassium, but here's the truth: eating too many bananas, especially overripe ones, can increase your carb and sugar intake significantly, often without you noticing. One large, overripe banana has over 120 calories and 17 grams of sugar. When you combine that with toast or cereal at breakfast, it can tip your diet toward muscle-damaging excess carbs. The result: insulin resistance, more fat, storage around the thighs, and less lean muscle in the legs, especially if you're not exercising daily. Instead, stick to half a banana and pair it with protein, like eggs, Greek yogurt, or a small handful of nuts. That keeps blood sugar stable and muscles fed. Coming in at number 3, grapes. Sweet, juicy, and bite-sized, they're easy to overeat. But did you know that 1 cup of grapes has more than 23 grams of sugar? That's even more than a small candy bar. High-sugar fruits like grapes flood your system with glucose, which leads to more inflammation, more joint stiffness, and over time a reduced muscle recovery in your legs after walking or climbing stairs. What to eat instead? Go for berries. Blueberries, strawberries, and blackberries are much lower in sugar and rich in antioxidants that protect aging muscles and support leg circulation. Let's take a quick recap before we move on. Avoid canned fruits in syrup. Choose fresh. Watch banana portions. Don't overdo it. Limit grapes. Go for berries instead. Up next, we'll look at more surprising fruits that silently weaken your legs, including one that many people think helps with digestion, but can actually cause muscle cramps. You don't want to miss this. At number 4, we have a sneaky one: dried fruits, especially dried apricots, raisins, and dates. Now, here's the thing: dried fruits are often marketed as a healthy snack, but what's missing from the label is this: they're extremely concentrated in sugar and calories, and they lack the water content that helps slow sugar absorption. Just a small handful of raisins that can pack over 25 grams of sugar and almost no protein or fiber to balance it out. Just a small handful of raisins that can pack over 25 grams of sugar and almost no protein or fiber to balance it out. This kind of sugar rush leads to muscle inflammation, joint stiffness, and for many older adults, fluid retention in the legs and ankles. Instead, try fresh fruit with healthy fat, like apple slices with almond butter or a few cherries with walnuts. These combinations stabilize blood sugar and feed your leg muscles what they actually need. Number 5 is one of the biggest myths out there: fruit juice. Even 100% juice is not the same as whole fruit. And here's why. When fruit is juiced, the fiber is removed. That means the natural sugars hit your bloodstream like a freight train. Orange juice, apple juice, grape juice, they all contain more sugar per ounce than soda. What does that do to your legs? It creates spikes and crashes in energy, drains muscle endurance, and worsens inflammatory pain, especially in the knees and hips. What's better? Eat the whole fruit, like an orange with the pith, that white part still on it. It's full of flavonoids that reduce inflammation and support circulation in your lower body. Number 6 might surprise you. Watermelon. It's refreshing, hydrating, and seems harmless, right? Well, it's all about portion control. Watermelon has a high glycemic index, meaning it quickly spikes blood sugar. Eat too much of it, especially on an empty stomach, and it can cause muscle fatigue, leg cramps, and energy crashes. Instead of a giant bowl, try a small cup of watermelon paired with a handful of pumpkin seeds. That magnesium-rich combo can actually prevent leg cramps and keep blood sugar balanced. And finally, number 7, fruit-flavored snacks and fruit on the bottom yogurt. These are often loaded with added sugars, artificial flavors, and preservatives, and almost no real fruit at all. What happens next? Blood sugar surges, inflammation increases, and your legs, they start to feel tired, heavy, and slow. To recover, instead, go for plain Greek yogurt and add your own fresh berries or a drizzle of honey. That way, you're in control of the sweetness, and your muscles get a good source of protein at the same time. So let's quickly recap the 7 fruits seniors should avoid or limit for stronger, healthier legs. Can pineapple in Siruppo Verip or too many banana scrapes in large amounts treat fruits like apricots and raisins fruit? Juices, even natural too much watermelon fruit-flavored snacks and sugary yogurt. Know that you know what to limit. What should you eat instead? In the final part of this video, I'll walk you through the best fruits and snacks to fuel your muscles, protect your joints, and boost your balance, even if you're over 70. Alright, now that we've covered the 7 fruits to avoid or limit, let's shift gears and talk about the fruits that can actually help improve your leg strength, reduce joint pain, and support better mobility. These fruits are lower in sugar, packed with antioxidants, and support circulation, nerve health, and muscle function, all crucial for aging bodies. Number 1 on our list, blueberries. These tiny berries are anti-inflammatory powerhouses. They're loaded with anthocyanins, compounds that help reduce oxidative stress in the body, which is a big contributor to muscle soreness, arthritis, and slow recovery. Studies even show that older adults who eat blueberries regularly experience better balance, faster walking speed, and improved muscle repair. Try adding a half cup of blueberries to your breakfast or afternoon snack. It's a simple way to protect your legs and brain at the same time. Next, we have tart cherries, specifically the Montmorency variety. These little red fruits are famous among athletes for a reason. They relieve muscle soreness and improve joint function. They contain natural melatonin too, which supports better sleep and recovery. For seniors, tart cherries may reduce symptoms of osteoarthritis and lower uric acid, which means less joint swelling and stiffness in the knees and ankles. Stick to a small glass of unsweetened tart cherry juice or enjoy a handful of frozen tart cherries in a smoothie. You might be surprised by this next one. But yes, avocados are technically a fruit, and they're one of the best for senior strength. They're rich in potassium, magnesium, and healthy fats, all of which are essential for muscle contractions, nerve function, and avoiding leg cramps. Plus, the fats in avocados help you absorb fat-soluble vitamins like D and K, which are needed to keep your bones strong and muscles firing properly. Try adding a few slices of avocado to your toast or salad, just half an avocado a day goes a long way. Good old apples are another great choice, as long as you leave the peel on. That's where most of the quercetin lives, a natural antioxidant that improves lung and muscle endurance. Apples also support healthy gut bacteria, which helps reduce whole body inflammation, including in the legs and joints. Pair apple slices with protein or healthy fat, like nut butter or cheese, for a muscle-friendly, blood sugar stabilizing snack. Before we wrap up, here are a few quick fruit tips to keep your legs strong and your body energized. Eat fruit with protein or healthy fat to prevent blood sugar spikes. Stick to 1 to 2 servings of low-sugar fruit per meal. Choose whole fruits over juices or dried versions. Use fruit as a way to recover after walking, stretching, or light exercise. You don't have to give up fruit. You just have to get smart about the kinds you eat and how you eat them. The right choices can energize your legs, support balance, and reduce pain, all without cutting out sweetness from your life. Your body is wise, and it's never too late to feed it what it truly needs to thrive. If you found this video helpful, give it a like. Subscribe for more senior wellness tips every week. Comment below, what's your favorite leg-friendly